Before we begin this video, I'm excited to announce that Nautical Awakenings is now proudly sponsored by Dubby Energy, the ultimate gamer and truther energy drink that keeps you sharp, focused, and energized without the jitters, crash, and weird artificial aftertaste of other competing brands. If you're ready to fuel your mind and body with clean, powerful energy, use my code ARIES1147 at checkout for a 30% discount off your order. Set sail with Dubby and stay powered up for every deep dive into truth. Ahoy there, nautical truth seekers. My name is Aries Ezra, your decorated skipper for this voyage, and you have just boarded the ship Nautical Awakenings, where we have daily deep dives into Esoterica and sail vastly into the waters of truth. Today, our trek takes us into a fascinating topic that has captivating thinking minds, spiritual seekers, and scientists alike. The study of epigenetics and how our ancestors' memories. What if I told you that the memories of your ancestors are alive within you? Not just in the stories passed down through generations, not just in cultural traditions or familial tendencies, but within the very fabric of your being, written into your DNA itself. Modern science is now uncovering what ancient mystics and esoteric traditions have whispered about for millennia, that the experiences, traumas, and wisdom of those who came before us are imprinted in our genetic code, shaping not just our biology, but our very consciousness. Epigenetics, the study of how behavior and environment can cause changes in gene expression, has been shaking the foundations of biology. Scientists have discovered that experiences, especially traumatic ones, can leave molecular scars on DNA, passed down for generations. One of the most famous studies on this phenomenon involved the descendants of Holocaust survivors. Researchers found that the children of those who had endured the horrors of concentration camps had distinct epigenetic markers associated with stress and trauma. Similarly, studies on the descendants of famine survivors, such as those from the Dutch hunger winter, revealed that their bodies carried metabolic changes, predisposing them to obesity and diabetes. But this concept goes beyond trauma. It also includes inherited strengths, adaptations, and wisdom. If suffering can be encoded into our DNA, then so can resilience. Ancient civilizations understood this long before modern science. In many indigenous traditions, it was believed that the spirits of ancestors lived within us, guiding and protecting their descendants through whispers of intuition. The Maori people of New Zealand speak of Wakapapa, a concept that translates to genealogy, but is understood as an unbroken thread of knowledge stretching back to the dawn of time. The Yoruba people of West Africa believe in Ori, a spiritual consciousness that connects individuals to their ancestral lineage, shaping destiny through inherited wisdom. Even in esoteric and mystical traditions, the idea that memories and energies are passed down through generations is central. The Akashic records, often described as a cosmic library of all human experience, are said to contain the knowledge of every soul, every ancestor, every moment in time. Some spiritual teachers suggest that certain individuals can access these ancestral memories through deep meditation, dreams, or altered states of consciousness. And this brings us to something truly fascinating: lucid dreaming as a bridge to ancestral wisdom. In many mystical traditions, dreams have always been considered a portal to higher realms of consciousness. The ancient Egyptians believed that through dreams, one could communicate with the gods, spirits, and even the souls of their ancestors. In Tibetan Buddhism, dream yoga is practiced to gain insight into past lives and karmic patterns. But modern accounts also suggest that dreams may serve as a form of ancestral memory retrieval. Have you ever had a dream where you are someone else living in another time, another body, experiencing events you have no conscious knowledge of? Many believe that these experiences are not just subconscious creations, but glimpses into the stored memories embedded within our DNA. The key here is awareness. Lucid dreaming, becoming conscious within the dream state, allows us to intentionally seek out ancestral messages. Some report meeting long-lost ancestors in dreamscapes, receiving wisdom that seems too profound to come from their own imagination. If DNA is a biological record of the past, then perhaps dreams are the medium through which we access it, translating ancestral experiences into visions, symbols, and emotions. Now, if trauma and wisdom are encoded in your very DNA, that means you are not just an individual, you are a living testament to the lives of those who came before you. Every fear, every instinct, every inexplicable pull toward a certain place or tradition could be the echoes of an ancestor's experience. Have you ever felt an unexplainable connection to a place you've never been? A phobia that makes no logical sense? A talent or ability that seemed to come naturally without formal training? These could be traces of ancestral memory surfacing from the depths of your genetic consciousness. But what does this mean for you? Can you break free from generational wounds? Can you consciously access the wisdom of your ancestors? Science suggests that epigenetic markers are not permanent. DNA is not destiny. Just as trauma can be passed down, so can healing. Meditation, breathwork, mindfulness, and even exposure to positive environments have been shown to influence genetic expression, potentially reversing the effects of inherited trauma. Spiritual teachings align with this idea. Many ancient traditions practiced rituals designed to honor and heal ancestral lines, ceremonies of remembrance, fasting, and deep prayer intended to release burdens carried through generations. The idea of breaking generational curses is not just metaphorical. It may very well be biological and energetic. Shamanic traditions speak of soul retrieval, a practice where past traumas, both personal and ancestral, are healed by retrieving fragmented aspects of one's spirit. Now, let's go even deeper. If our DNA carries the imprints of the past, could it also hold the key to our evolution? Esoteric schools of thought propose that within our genetic code lies dormant information activations waiting for the right conditions to awaken. This aligns with the idea of junk DNA, the 98% of our genome that science has yet to fully understand. But what if these unused sequences are not junk at all, but encoded blueprints for higher consciousness, waiting to be unlocked through spiritual awakening, high-frequency energy, or intentional evolution? This is where hermetic and alchemical teachings come in. Many ancient traditions describe DNA as a form of sacred geometry, a divine structure carrying the imprints of the cosmos itself. The double helix of DNA is reminiscent of the caduceus, the staff of Hermes, symbolizing spiritual ascent, transformation, and the merging of dual forces, masculine and feminine, material and divine. Some mystics believe that DNA responds to light code-specific vibrational frequencies that activate dormant genetic potential. These codes could be accessed through spiritual practices, high vibrational thought, and even celestial alignments. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, ancient hermetic texts, speak of the transformation of the human body into a more refined, luminous state through the pursuit of knowledge and spiritual discipline. Could it be that certain practices, meditation, chanting, visualization, and sacred symbols activate aspects of our DNA that lie dormant, unlocking hidden abilities, deeper intuition, or even heightened states of consciousness? Some theorists even suggest that as human consciousness evolves, our very DNA is upgrading, preparing us for a shift in awareness that aligns with the cosmic cycles of time. If we are to embrace this truth, then our responsibility is clear. We must become conscious of what we carry. We must learn to transmute the pain of our ancestors into wisdom, to break free from patterns that no longer serve us, and to honor the lineage of strength that courses through our veins. You are not merely the product of your past, you are the bridge to the future. By healing yourself, you heal the generations that came before and those yet to come. So, What will you do with the ancestral memories within you? Will you let them shape you unconsciously, or will you awaken to the power of your lineage and use it as a tool for transformation? The past lives in you, but the future is yours to create. If you found this deep dive illuminating, don't just sit there. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to Nautical Awakenings for more esoteric insights. We have daily deep dives here on Nautical Awakenings, so be sure you won't miss out. And if you feel the call to explore this topic further, drop anchor in the comments and share your experiences. Have you ever felt connected to your ancestors in an unexplainable way? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Until next time, be steadfast, be strong, and keep sailing into the depths of truth. May the winds of wisdom always be at your back. Peace, love, and harmony to all.